Alright, so luckily today, got some parts. You'll never guess. So apparently the standard for shipping wheels is just stick them in a cardboard box. There's our wheel. I need some more nuts there too. Oh, this is a light wheel, man. Look at that, single-sided swing arm. Really unsure whether that wheel is straight. It's so hard to tell at this point. Yeah, it's very hard to tell whether we've got a straight wheel or not here. You know, I just get this feeling that it's not straight. I don't know if it's accurate. I don't mean the wheel itself is not straight, the one we just got, but I mean the swing arm. I'm very curious if the swing arm is straight. Alright, so that's our wheel on the bike. Let's do something else. What else did we get? We got some other packages. Alright, so we got this guy and this little guy here. Let's open the big one first. This one's got a picture of it on the outside of the box. Look at that. That is a fancy operation I ordered this stuff from. It said that they were the largest motorcycle part seller on eBay. I don't know if that's a factual statement or if it's just a marketing gimmick, but that's what it said. I mean, I could say I'm the largest motorcycle channel on YouTube. Would that be true? Alright, so here are some clip-ons. And I bought some used aftermarket clip-ons because I had multiple ideas that involved this basically sort of clamp here that goes on our forks. And then as long as I've got two holes going in this direction, I could do multiple things. One of which is just utilize the clip-on, the handlebar part that comes with the clamp and just go from there. And then this one also conveniently had the throttle cable already attached to it, and maybe I will use that throttle. This is our throttle housing here, cable housing. Maybe we'll use that sort of style housing. It's kind of cool. I've actually looked at buying stuff like this before for other projects because it is just simple by itself. If you were going to do a project where you didn't have controls and stuff on the bike, like some sort of chopper type project, but you wanted to use this dual cable throttle, like this is about as simple as it gets, you know, as clean as it gets. This one does have some road rash on the end here, which is unfortunate. Pretty solid, pretty hefty. This is like some Savage brand, which I assume is a fairly cheap brand. Alright, and this should be a matching set here. Even though the ad said it was off a different bike. So I don't know what's up with that. But, and then, so yeah, this came with some other stuff. We got clutch lever over here. And this bike might be a lot of fun in the sense that it might be some odd mismatched stuff on there, which I think is cool. This almost looks like it's got a grip on top of a grip. I don't know what they were doing there. So yeah, that's that. Let's see if these things actually fit on the bike. All right. Yes, that should fit on there just fine. We actually, I think I want to lower the triple clamps down and bring the fork tubes up through the triple clamps. So let's just do that, right? Basically, it looks like there's a section like about that big or so that you can clamp on. So I want to get down to the sort of near the bottom of that section right now. Or at least down enough that we can actually get this clamped on. Which maybe like right there would be perfect. Alright, I'll go ahead and tighten these down. At some point I need to get specs. The downside of doing a Frankenbike like this is that I need specs for like several different bikes, right? If I wanna go through and torque everything down to spec, like I need the torque specs for like 3 different bikes just to do the front end here. Alright, so now we should be able to put our handlebars on here, and I probably didn't need to take this all the way apart. So yeah, one of the things I thought was cool about this is that it's adjustable up and down this way, so I've got a couple more inches here that I could raise the bars up, which I may like that, and that may be a lot more comfortable. So that's one of the reasons I chose these. I'm just sort of throwing these on here at this point. I will adjust them later once we get the seat on here and the gas tank and everything. We'll figure out exactly where we want these to be the most comfortable. At the moment, I just need to get them on.
I'm starting to believe I can make a change in my reality.
Alright, we're getting closer to starting the bike. That is our goal here. We want to be able to get the bike started and be able to actually ride it. So we need the fuel tank, we need the engine to run, and we need the suspension and brakes to work. That's our goal right now. So, which brings us to our next part, this little bag. This guy is an OEM Honda fuel hose. And I needed this because this goes on our fuel pump right here. Oh no, it goes on this section here. Because I wasn't comfortable with, I think I used like a scrap piece of tubing to do this part here. I wasn't sure that would hold up inside the tank. You can see on this one here, I was afraid that once I put this in inside the tank in the gas, the gas would eat it up. And you can see on this one, it says specifically, I don't know if you can see that. It says on there, in tank. In tank. So it's just designed to be submersed in the fuel. This one also says in tank on it. So those are 2 good ones, and I want to make sure that this one is the same, because I don't want to put this together, put it inside the tank, be running the bike, and then someday all of a sudden the bike doesn't run, and it's because this thing is disintegrated and either stop allowing fuel to flow through it, and I'm not getting fuel to the tank, or it's clogged everything up with this gunk in the tank. So that could be a disaster. So in order to prevent that, I'm going to do this now. Somebody in the comments said that this fuel pump setup was a mixture of 2 different generations of VFRs. The way this is set up, I didn't quite understand everything they were telling me, but or what they were referencing in their comment. But that could be the case. As long as it works, I'm okay with that. All right, so let's get this other hose off. All right, so that's that. I just need to cut this to the right size. lubricate that thing a little bit. So this will hopefully go on easier. All right, so this should be good to go now. So we can put this in the tank and then think about putting the tank on the bike.